Hey friends, so happy to see you back. Today we're diving into something super exciting that I know you're going to love. Getting rich in India just from your salary? It's totally possible, but it's a journey that takes some serious discipline and smart planning. We're talking about making your money work for you, not chasing that get-rich-quick dream. Think of it as a steady climb, where every little effort counts. For example, start by budgeting wisely and saving a portion of your income each month. Consider investing in mutual funds or stocks, even if it's just a small amount at first. Over time, those investments can really grow. It's all about having that long-term perspective and being consistent. So, let's dive into this comprehensive guide to help you on your way to financial success. Shift your thinking to attract wealth and abundance into your life. Okay? Think of your salary as more than just cash for bills. It's actually your chance to invest and grow. You can totally create wealth for yourself, you know? Keep learning. Stay in the loop about financial markets, investment chances, and smart money moves. Building wealth isn't a sprint. It's more like a marathon, you know? It takes discipline and patience. Keep saving and investing, even when the market gets a bit shaky. Consistency is everything. The next step is to set clear financial goals. You want to make sure you know exactly what you're aiming for, right? It's all about having a plan that makes sense for you. What does rich really mean to you? Is it about having a certain amount of cash in the bank, being financially free, owning your own place, retiring early, or even being able to pay for your kids' education? Let's break it down. Setting goals is super important. Think about your short-term, medium-term, and long-term dreams. Thinking about your financial goals, in the short term, you might want to build an emergency fund, grab a new gadget, or plan a fun vacation. For the medium term, think about saving for a car down payment, pursuing higher education, or even planning that dream wedding. And for the long haul, you'll want to focus on retirement, buying a cozy house, and securing your child's future. It's all about setting those priorities, right? Set clear goals by picking a specific rupee amount and a deadline for each one. Next up, we're diving into master budgeting and saving. Let's get into it. Keep tabs on your income and expenses. Use apps, spreadsheets, or just a notebook to see exactly where your cash is going. Super helpful. Creating a budget is super important. Try using the 50-30-20 rule. It's a great way to get started. Basically, you split your money into 3 parts. 50% for needs, 30% for wants, and 20% for savings and investments. It really helps you keep track of where your money goes. Make saving your top priority. Treat it like your first expense each month. Set up automatic transfers from your paycheck to your investment accounts right when you get paid. It's super easy. Trim down those unnecessary expenses. Cut back on impulse buys, eating out too much, or those subscriptions you never use. Build an emergency fund. This is crucial. Save 6 to 12 months of your essential living expenses in a liquid, safe instrument like a fixed deposit account or liquid mutual funds. This fund prevents you from having to break investments during emergencies. Next up, we really need to focus on tackling our debt management, okay? Eliminate high-interest debt, credit card debt, and personal loans come with very high interest rates that can severely hamper your wealth creation. 6. Prioritize paying these off aggressively. Manage good debt. Home loans or education loans can be managed as they often help in asset creation or career advancement, and also offer tax benefits. Once we've nailed those steps, it's time to dive into strategic investing. Let's make your salary work for you and help it grow, okay? Once you've got your emergency fund set up and those pesky high-interest debts out of the way, it's time to dive into investing. Seriously, starting early and putting in consistent efforts can really work wonders, thanks to the magic of compounding. Looking for smart ways to invest your hard-earned money as a salaried individual in India? Employer-sponsored retirement plans like Employee Provident Fund. This is a mandatory contribution for most salaried employees. Your employer also contributes. It's a safe, government-backed scheme with tax benefits under Section 80C and offers decent returns. Voluntary Provident Fund. You can choose to contribute more than the mandatory EPF amount to VPF. It offers the same benefits as EPF and is a great way to increase your tax-efficient, safe retirement savings. Equity mutual funds via SIP. This is arguably the most powerful tool for long-term wealth creation for salaried individuals. Equities offer the potential for inflation-beating returns. Investing through a systematic investment plan, or SIP, is super smart. You just put in a fixed amount regularly, like every month. This way, you buy more units when prices dip and fewer when they're high. It really helps take the guesswork out of timing the market. Flexi-cap or multi-cap funds. They're great for spreading your investments across all market sizes. The National Pension System is a cool retirement savings plan that gives you some sweet tax perks. You can score an extra deduction of up to $50,000 under Section 80CCD, on top of the usual Section 80C limit. Plus, if your employer chips in, that's tax deductible too. How great is that? In NPS investment mix, you've got the freedom to pick between active and auto choice options. Dive into investments like equity, corporate bonds, and government securities. It's all about what fits your style. Good for dedicated retirement planning and maximizing tax savings. One more way to boost your income is by really maximizing your tax efficiency. India's tax laws offer various avenues to save tax, which effectively increases your investable income. Did you know you can snag an extra $50,000 deduction for your NPS under Section 80CCD? Plus, in new tax regime, if your income's under 12.75 lakhs, you're not paying any tax. How cool is that? Let's chat about how to mix things up and boost your income, right? Diversifying your income streams is key. While salary is your primary income, look for ways to supplement it. Side hustles, freelancing. Utilize your skills to offer services independently. Online businesses, e-commerce, blogging, content creation, online courses. Want to boost your paycheck and career? Keep learning those in-demand skills. Another key thing to remember is to live below your means and skip lifestyle inflation. It's all about keeping it simple and not letting your spending get out of hand, right? As your salary increases, resist the urge to immediately upgrade your lifestyle proportionally. 19. Invest a significant portion of your raises. This is known as avoiding lifestyle creep. It's super important to know the difference between needs and wants, right? Prioritize wisely. Start saving and investing early. Even tiny regular contributions can really add up over time thanks to compounding magic. Keep your debt in check. Focus on cutting down those high-interest loans and tackle your payments smartly. Looking to boost your income? Check out ways to level up your career, pick up new skills, or even dive into some fun side hustles. Invest smartly, folks. Mix up your investments and think about long-term growth strategies. It's all about spreading the love, you know? Keep an eye on your net worth regularly. Knowing where you stand financially is super important for making things better, right? Building your net worth is really all about steady effort, smart choices, and a bit of patience along the way. Keep an eye on your investments and switch things up when needed. Regularly reviewing and rebalancing your portfolio is key to staying on track and making the most of your money. Make it a habit to check in on your investments at least once a year to see how they stack up against your goals. Rebalancing is all about keeping your investments in check, adjusting how much you've got in stocks versus debt as the market shifts and your life changes. It's super important to stay in tune with your comfort level when it comes to risk, right? Thinking about how much of your salary to invest? It really depends on your personal responsibilities and goals. If you're looking to build your wealth in India, a good rule of thumb is to set aside about 20 to 30% of your take-home salary for investments. It's a smart move. Starting small is key. If jumping into saving 20 to 30% feels overwhelming, no worries. Just kick things off with what you can manage, like 10 to 15%. Then, as you get those salary bumps or bonuses, gradually boost that percentage. It's all about taking baby steps, right? Aggressive savings. Want to get rich quick? If you're dreaming of early retirement or stacking up some serious cash, shoot for saving 40 to 50% of your income, or even more. This is super doable, especially if you've got fewer mouths to feed or lower bills. Getting rich from a salary in India isn't just a dream. It's totally doable. By saving smartly, investing wisely in tax-friendly options, and always looking for ways to boost your income and knowledge, you can totally make it happen. Hey there! If you enjoyed this, please give us a like and hit that subscribe button. Remember, it's always a smart move to chat with a registered financial advisor before making any big money decisions. Dive into more topics and invest wisely based on what feels right for you. When it comes to mutual funds, remember that past returns don't guarantee future success, and predicting returns can be tricky.